I have a topic. For the first time in 32 years, I have a topic which I think we should probably address a little something. Caden is not here.
That's not Caden.
But that's not Caden. It's not in fact Caden. Where even is he? I don't know. I don't keep tabs on this child. He's I don't know. So, he's not here currently. So we're recording without him. We're going to probably do an episode to hear his ideas on this, but I have a very, very cool topic. Hill I will die on. Or hot takes, or interesting opinions that definitely won't get aggravating comments and great discussion happening. That is the topic. Hot takes. It can be Marvel hot takes. It can be technology hot takes, video game hot takes. Basically what we normally talk about. So, nothing
different.
We've never had any controversial opinions ever, and we have definitely never voiced said
We've never had to edit out 30 minutes.
We've never recorded a podcast for literally an hour 20 minutes and edited it down to a 15-minute podcast. Never done that. Okay. I can go first if y'all
go for it.
All right. Thor: The Dark World was not bad.
It wasn't bad.
I don't think it was bad.
I don't think it was great, but I don't think it was I don't think it's as bad as people are saying it's worse than the Eternals. I lose respect for you if you say it's worse than the Eternals.
It's not worse than Eternals, but I will tell you this, and this will be my hot take to go along with it. It was better in my opinion than Ragnarok.
Yeah. He liked Ragnarok.
No. We had this discussion today. I think the reason I liked Ragnarok was not because of the movie itself. We were at a sleepover with friends, and it was just
so you didn't
5 dudes
watch the
chilling.
Movie.
No, we watched the movie. It was just fun because we paused it and interjected the funny bits and everything. I don't know. I'd say they're about the same to me.
I think when they did Ragnarok, I think Taika Waititi, I think, is a genius director, but I think that Thor should not have gone the route of late 80s, early 90s comedy.
Yeah. He's not a comedy character. There are already
just my opinion.
There are already enough of those in the MCU.
Yeah, they're Ant-Man.
Yeah,
Ant-Man exists
yes.
to be a fun... Korg! I would have been perfectly fine if Thor didn't crack a whole joke the entire movie, and Korg cracked more jokes.
It would have been funny if Korg was the funny one, and he would say something, and Thor just didn't understand.
Yes.
Or if Thor just gave him the deadpan stare, are you kidding me?
Really?
The Dark Souls games are not fun. I need to ask first, have you heard of Dark Souls games? Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Elden Ring. The gist of the game seems to be you die a lot. That's you die, and by dying, you learn. And I hate that.
That was my childhood with the early Nintendo. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not their age.
He is not Mr. Last Name Caden.
I was alive when the original Nintendo came out, so I grew up in the realm of every game you ever played, you never beat it because you died every time you touched it. If you don't believe me, go play Kid Icarus on the original Nintendo.
Elden Ring.
Yeah, when that one came out, 90% of the people on my Instagram were just only posting Elden Ring, and I was like, why?
Yeah, it's you think you've beat the game, and you're like, oh my goodness, no, you just crossed a mountain, and the map updates, and you realize that the map is 4 times bigger than you think it is. The simplest path takes 50 to 70 hours. Doing side quests and engaging with other characters' stories and alternative endings or distractions, you can expect a 100 to 150 hour campaign.
Okay.
I get bored when the campaign of a game is 20 hours because I don't have that much time. I'm playing in 30-minute increments for like Batman Arkham Knight. Have either of y'all ever played that?
I have not.
Because it is very fun. It's an open world game where you play as Batman. I don't really think I have to clarify that, but I will, just in case some of you watching or listening. The story is great. The side quests are great. It's a very... I've played through it twice. I played through it once 4 years ago, and then I'm playing through it now, and I'm almost done. I'm 92% done. It's one of those games where you can't get 100% without, you get the ending, and then it's if you want to get the true
there's 12
ending.
more side quests
you
you
have
have to do.
Well, okay. So the main point of the game is these Riddler trophies. Riddler is like the not the Paul Dano version. Oh no, Jim Carrey. He's like the Jim Carrey version. He's goofy, but he's more serious than the Jim Carrey version is, but he's still very goofy, full of himself, cocky, and everything.
So more like from the Batman animated series.
Yes. And he is like constantly messing with you. In fact, one of the side quests is to take him on, and you have to fight him in this giant mech. But before you can even do any damage, he goes down into the floor, because there's a floor elevator there for some reason, and the thing's closed behind, and he says, tell you what, you're not worthy to fight me right now. Find every trophy I've hidden in the city, and then we'll talk.
Wow. Okay.
There are over 200 trophies to find. Each trophy takes 5 to 10 minutes to get. Some of them are like just grab them out of the wall. Yeah, and so to get the 100%, you have to do that. What was the topic? What was that? Hot takes. How did we go there?
We got. Yeah, how did we end up?
We're
talking about Elden.
Yeah. And we went from open world to somehow we jumped to Batman.
Yeah.
We have
your phone.
This is the Sunday Biscuits poster. This is exclusive. This is not sold on the merch shop. We are going to sign it. You know, you should sign Mr. Last Name Caden, and then we'll have Caden actually sign it and to be funny.
We could do that.
So we have this poster here. If you would like to win this very limited edition poster that is definitely not going to come folded up because I am not paying shipping for a framed thing, then make sure to leave a like. I can't verify this, so I'm trusting you. Just please leave a like. And comment down below that, comment beans down below. And if you comment beans, you will be entered to win this. We're going to give it away probably within the next 2 or 3 episodes. Not exactly sure. And it'll be great. So, everybody sign. You can sign whatever you want to be funny, and then we'll have Caden actually sign it. I'll sign it.
Okay, so now see, you made a mistake by saying I could sign it whatever I want.
All right,
I don't know what color I want.
That'd be funny if I gave my full legal signature. They can get into my bank account. We will get Caden to
wrote it so small. Whoops. I dropped a pen.
Now
just throwing pins around.
All right. Anyways, now that that's done,
Windows 11 is a complete and total ripoff of every Mac OS ever made.
I agree. And that's why I didn't upgrade to Windows 11. I have...
Listen, I used to take every Windows computer I owned and I would skin it out to look like a Mac. Every single one of them. It made it run like poop.
But it looked good.
But it looked awesome.
All the folders looked like something on Mac. All the apps looked like Mac. If it was Microsoft Word, it actually looked like Pages. Even as far as downloading software, to have the little launch dock at the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for real, made it run.
I did. I have a friend of mine who he hates all things Apple, and I've come to the point to where I hate almost all things Windows. And I've even gone as far as trying to figure out if I can turn all of my Windows computers into Hackintosh computers. Not sure it's totally legal, so I haven't actually pulled the trigger on doing it.
Maybe legal, maybe not.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, if you said Mac is better than Windows, I would have been like, no. But now that I've like done some research into it and done some studying into it, and within the last 6 months bought a new PC, I seriously considered. I think it was a Mac Mini.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. It's the small box.
The box.
Yeah.
Yep. Mac Mini.
It's like $700, $800. I'm not entirely sure. I very highly considered that for editing, but the issue was at the time the video software, which hilariously probably would have been a better investment. I don't use the same video software, editing software anymore, but at the time that software wouldn't run on a Mac, and I was like, so I'm not going to get one. I should have gotten one. AirDrop alone is so useful. That's a Dead Hills. Sounds like a band.
Yeah, it does.
We should start a band and name
You're
it Dead
a band.
Hills.
All right, what hill we gonna die on now?
Hell.
Taskmaster should not have been a girl.
Agree.
I was really upset about that. You can confirm that. I was really upset when I heard the Taskmaster was a girl.
By the way, if you have not watched
Oh.
Black Widow,
Yeah.
stop now.
Whoops.
Oops.
Oops.
Well, if people haven't seen it by
It's their
now,
own fault.
Listen,
It's their own
if you're
fault.
watching or listening or however you're consuming this podcast,
Braille.
there's the okay. If you are
Morse code.
if you're consuming this podcast with your ears or your eyes or your mouth, however you may be consuming this podcast, and you
Literally
haven't
licking your screen.
and
So
you
you
have
feel the
not.
I was just really mad that Taskmaster turned out to be a girl.
But I will tell you why I think they switched Taskmaster, made Taskmaster a girl. Because they didn't want the image of a man beating the snot out of women.
Yeah, but I think it would have made more sense to have Natasha beat the crap out of him.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing I can think
The
of as
only
far as
thing
why they would
would've
do
done
that.
Yeah.
Well, I should tell
Valid
you why
point.
they
I
did that. I watched the assembled thing they did on Black Widow, and the only reason they had her as Dreykov's daughter was because someone, I don't even know when they mentioned, somebody along the way in one of the movies just mentioned Dreykov's daughter.
It was probably Loki while he was holding the Tesseract.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
And when he was in
yeah.
Was it?
the
He was
glass
in.
thing,
Yeah, he was in
he was talking
the
to her,
chamber
and
in
he
Avengers.
said something about Dreykov's daughter.
Yep.
That's the whole reason.
So they could tie all
That's
the
the whole reason they did that. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Well, you got to leave it to Marvel. They pulled in a loose end from
They-
way back.
From
They're really
what?
good at doing that.
When did Avengers come out?
2012.
2012? I thought so.
Yeah.
Marvel is freakishly good at tying in loose ends because there
For
was
the most part.
there was something like I forget. There was something in Doctor Strange, which granted they have it planned ahead to this point. There was like something about the Darkhold in Doctor Strange, like the first one. I don't remember what it was, but there was like some reference to it or something. But
Yeah, I think there was.
I saw an Instagram reel of this person, and it probably wasn't real, but it would have been hilarious if it was.
It wasn't
They
real.
said, "Hey, can I get 2 tickets to Wanda Maximoff in the Multiverse of Madness?"
I did see that.
And he says, "Don't you mean Doctor Strange?" And they like look at the camera like that, and it's because
seen that.
it's not.
I did see that.
It's not his
It's not a
movie.
Doctor
It's not his movie.
It's a America Chavez and
Scarlet Witch.
mainly Scarlet Witch,
Yeah.
but like
People have been asking for a Scarlet Witch movie. There you have it. That's your Scarlet Witch movie.
it's not a Doctor Strange too. I literally think that would have been better if they called the movie Scarlet Witch and actually tried to make her a little bit more likable, because the whole spoilers, by the way.
If you haven't
Again,
watched Multiverse of Madness.
If you haven't watched Multiverse of Madness, go watch it right now. I think it would have been so much better of a movie if it wasn't a Doctor Strange movie. If they fully committed, instead of trying to make it a Doctor Strange movie, I think it would have been great if they fully committed to doing a Scarlet Witch movie, like Scarlet Witch in the Multiverse of Madness, and tried to make her likable. Maybe not kill the Illuminati. Maybe like teleport them somewhere else. I'd be perfectly fine if she just put them out of the movie, like she does a Doctor Strange portal thingy, and they like travel to another universe or something because they can get back. But stinking killing all of them?
Except Mordo. The only one they didn't kill.
The only
was the
one
most
that I
useless one.
strongly,
The most useless
that man can't
of
even
all of
climb
them.
out of a small hole, let alone stop Scarlet Witch. He gets trapped in a 7-foot deep
Ditch.
hole. How
More
doesn't
it
he
was
has
a
those
waste.
He
boots
just
of
stayed there.
jumping?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah, he does.
Did he have them in that universe though? Well, no, because he was
Probably.
the Sorcerer Supreme in that
Yeah.
universe,
Yeah.
so he would have had
He
to have
would've
had
had
them.
boots.
Okay, yeah.
Stinky kidding me,
He
man.
couldn't even think clear enough to use his jumping boots to
Jumping
get out of the
boots.
hole to go help.
He needed a link to show him what to do.
Wow. The fact that they tried to make her a hero at the end. Oh, she's a good guy. She sacrificed herself, and rocks kill her.
We talked about
Rocks.
this earlier too.
How do rocks kill someone that implodes the head of Black Bolt? How do rocks kill someone that turns Jim from The Office into spaghetti? People are calling him Spaghetti Man.
Yeah,
and, like,
but he's no longer
non-ironically.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. I seriously hope they come back, because obviously there's going to be a Fantastic Four movie.
Oh, yeah.
They'd better redeem themselves from this.
Yeah.
The one
And I have to say, they'd better bring Krasinski back to stay as Reed Richards.
They're gonna have people freak out if
People are
they
gonna be
don't.
mad if they don't.
think, yeah.
There is a rumor right now that
We like those.
Reed Richards and Sue Storm are actually going to be played by the husband and wife team
saw that.
of Krasinski and Blunt.
I saw that, and I also saw the first Quiet Place. So to watch them act off of each other, I was like, whoa.
So now you're like excited about it.
I hope that's true. Well, anyways, this has been a lovely podcast. This has been quite nice.
Rabbit trail.
Caden, come back.
I don't mind filling in for you from time to time, Caden, but
Yeah.
they need you.
Yeah, we do. In fact, we need your name right here. So I would like you to take your phone screen and write on it. Just write about there on your phone screen. Just kidding. We're going to have you sign it tomorrow. So, merch link in the description down below. You want to win this poster? Go ahead and leave a like, share this video with a friend, and comment down below saying beans. If you comment anything else, you're not entered. Comment beans. Until the next time. It's zooming really far. It's a comical zoom. Bye.